Today, we're going to crack open the phishing playbook. And in just the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to go from being a potential target to a savvy email detective, someone who can spot a scam in seconds. Let's dive right in. I want you to look at this number. 100 million. That's how many patient records were likely stolen in the single biggest data breach in the US so far this year. Think about that. Sensitive information for nearly 1/3 of the entire country just exposed. So what on earth could cause a disaster of this scale? You'd think it has to be some super sophisticated nation-state attack, right? A major flaw deep inside the system's code. Nope, it was one click. A single employee at a company called Change Healthcare clicked on a bad link in a phishing email. That one click unleashed a ransomware attack that completely crippled their systems and ended up costing their parent company billions. All from one click. And that one click really illustrates a massive point. Phishing isn't just some minor annoyance in your inbox. It is a full-blown, multi-billion-dollar criminal enterprise. Let's just talk about the money for a second. The cyber gang behind that attack, they walked away with a ransom payment of almost $22 million. And it gets crazier. According to the FBI, the average ransom demand in 2024 is $5.3 million. That's the average. It just shows you how much is truly at stake every time you open an email. Now, to really understand how to defend against this stuff, you have to get one thing straight. This is not primarily a technological attack, it's a psychological one. At its core, phishing is what we call social engineering. It's all about bypassing your computer's firewalls and antivirus by targeting the weakest link in any security chain, and that's us. It's human psychology. You see, they're not trying to hack your computer, they're trying to hack you. And here's their main tactic. They weaponize your emotions. They use things like urgency, fear, curiosity, even excitement to create a situation where you feel like you have to act right now before your rational brain has a chance to kick in and say, wait a minute. And this brings us to the single most important takeaway from this entire explainer. This is the golden rule. You have to build the habit of just pausing before you click. That tiny moment of hesitation is your single greatest defense. Okay, so now let's turn that pause into a powerful, practical toolkit. We're going to break down any email that comes your way into 4 distinct zones that you can scan methodically every single time. These are the 4 places where scammers almost always give themselves away. We've got the sender, the subject and tone, the content and links, and finally, the attachments. So let's break down exactly what to look for in each one. All right, Zone 1, the sender. You need to look at who it's really from. The display name might say IT support, but does the actual email address match? Or is it some weird random address? And keep an eye out for those tricky, subtle misspellings in the domain name, like an extra N in Amazon or a 0 instead of an O in Microsoft. They're counting on you not noticing. Next up, Zone 2, the subject line and the overall tone. Is it designed to make you panic? Look for phrases like account suspended or immediate action required. Those are huge red flags. Also, just ask yourself if the tone feels off, If your normally super casual boss suddenly sends you a really formal email, that's a warning sign. Now we get to Zone 3, and this is usually where the trap is. Before you ever click a link, I want you to just hover your mouse over it. Don't click, just hover. Your email program will pop up and show you the real web address it's trying to send you to. If the text says, update your account, but the link goes to some long, sketchy-looking website, congratulations, you just spotted the fish. And finally, we have Zone 4, the payload. Never, ever open an attachment you are not expecting. Scammers love sending things like fake invoices for stuff you didn't buy, because they know it'll make you panic and open the file. Be especially careful with file types like zip files, executables, or even HTML files. They can all be hiding malware. All right, enough theory. Let's put our new 4-zone scan to the test with a couple of real-world examples that you are very likely to run into. So, here we go. This is a classic case of CEO fraud. It's also called spear phishing because it's targeted at one specific person. It looks like it's from your boss, and of course, it's urgent. So how do we spot the trap? Let's run the scan. Zone 1. You check the sender's address and see it's not actually from your company's domain. It's external. Zone 2. The tone is all about urgency and isolation. Immediately, can't talk. That's to stop you from double-checking.
And Zone 3, the content is asking you to break the normal rules by taking this offline to your cell. Red flags everywhere.
Okay, here's another one you've probably seen. It uses a trusted brand like Amazon to make you panic. You see an order for a brand new iPhone that you know you didn't buy. So let's break this one down. Zone 2, instant panic about a big, unwanted charge. Zone 3, check out the greeting. It's generic, right? Dear customer. Amazon knows your name. They'd use it. And of course, if you hovered over that link in Zone 3, you'd see it doesn't go to Amazon.com at all. It's headed straight for a fake page designed to steal your password. But just as we're getting better at spotting these old tricks, the scammers are evolving. Let's quickly look at 2 newer trends you absolutely need to be aware of. On one side, we have AI-generated scams. You know how bad grammar used to be a dead giveaway? Well, those days are over. AI can write perfect, convincing emails now. So you have to focus on the context, not just the spelling. Ask yourself, does this request actually make sense? And on the other side, we have phishing. That's phishing with QR codes. Scammers stick these in emails because security filters can't easily read them, but your phone's camera can, and it'll take you straight to their malicious website. Okay, so you know the threats, you know the techniques, so what do you actually do? Let's put this all together into a simple, clear, actionable defense plan. Here it is, your action plan. If you spot a phish, don't touch it, don't click, don't reply, don't forward. Instead, verify the request another way. Pick up the phone and actually call the person. Then hit that report phishing button. Now, if you do accidentally click, you have to act fast. Immediately change your password for that site. Turn on 2-factor authentication if you haven't already, run a full antivirus scan, and call your bank or credit card company. From now on, your inbox isn't just a mailbox, it's a training ground. So the next time that urgent, high-stakes email lands, the one that's begging you to act now, what's the very first thing you're going to do? That's right, you're going to pause.